Welcome to the demonstration of specific features for summative math results in CERS. This video is part of the Introduction to CERS for Test Coordinators and Administrators video series. This video will show the specific features for summative math results in the California Educator Reporting System, or CERS. The demonstration includes how to access results by school and grade, overall and composite results for individual students, a quantile report, and a target report. This demonstration uses the CERS Sandbox with the district admin role selected. There are two ways administrators can access summative assessment results in CERS. The first option for an administrator to view summative math results is to search by school and grade. In the Search by School section of the homepage, select Sample Middle School, Grade 8, and the current school year from the drop-down lists. Then select the Search button, which opens the results page. In the Selected Assessment section, select the plus icon to open a complete list of assessments with available results. Select the Grade 8 Math Summative Assessment. To hide results for the default assessment, simply deselect it. In the Results section, there are toggle buttons to change the display from a percent to a number, expand or collapse the information displayed, and a button to export the results in CSV. The results are displayed for the selected assessment or assessments, including the assessment name, number of students tested, average scale score, and a distribution of students at each of the levels available for the assessment selected. Each assessment may have additional view options. For summative math, results can be viewed at the overall, composite, or claim level. Overall is the default view for the group results. Please note that claim level results are only available prior to 2020-21, before California began using an adjusted test blueprint. Composite claim level results are available after 2021-22. When the Show Results expansion link is selected, a table appears with one row per student with individual student results. This is the Results by Student view, which is the default view for all assessments. When viewing overall math scores, the Results view contains columns for student name, date of test session ID, enrolled grade, school, status, level, and scale score. These column headings change as applicable to the type of assessment options selected. With any view, selecting any one of the column headers sorts the data in that column in ascending order. Selecting the same header again sorts the data in descending order. If a Tools for Teachers button appears, it links to the website Tools for Teachers, which offers formative assessment instructional resources. If a District Resources button appears, it links to instructional resources an administrator has added for teachers. The columns in the Results by Student view change when the Composite toggle button is selected. With the Composite toggle button selected, level and scale score now become columns for each math composite. In this case, concepts and procedures and mathematical practices. The group results also changes to display the distribution for each composite, concepts and procedures, and mathematical practices. Also, for summative math assessments, the Results View dropdown can be changed to display the quantile report. This displays the quantile measure and quantile range for each student. There is another way to view summative math assessment results. A target report gives information about student performance on Smarter Balanced assessment targets. Each Smarter Balanced claim for math includes a set of assessment targets that provides more detail about the expectations of the knowledge, skills, and/or abilities assessed by the items and tasks within each claim. Teachers and other educators with assigned student groups can generate a target report, but only when they access the Results view by selecting a student group and select the Target Report option in the Results View drop-down list. Target report information is provided if the assigned group has 30 or more students. The other way for administrators to access this information is to create a custom aggregate report, specifically a target report. Administrators cannot view target report information when searching results by school and grade. To create the target report as an administrator, select the Home icon to return to the CERS Sandbox homepage. In the Administrator Tools section, select the Custom Aggregate Report button, then select the Target Report button. In the Schools and Districts section, the default sample district is already selected, so there is nothing to select here. But in Live CERS, the district and/or schools will need to be entered. The Assessment Attributes panel allows users to filter data. In Assessment Type, Summative has been pre-selected, so there is nothing to select there. For the subject, select Math. For Assessment Grade, select Grade 8. Next, select the academic year to be included. The current school year is pre-selected, so there's nothing to select here. Validity is only available for the summative assessments and can be left as valid, which is pre-selected. Completeness is only available for ELA, Math, and Science and can be left as complete, which is pre-selected. The next section is the Subgroups and Advanced Filters section. This section provides options to aggregate results for 4 specific subgroups of students. This does not filter the data in the report, but organizes it by the subgroup selected. The 4 selectable subgroups are race ethnicity, English language acquisition status, primary language, or migrant status. Please note that the filters are limited to not include personally identifiable information about students, which can only be shared or redisclosed for specific purposes under the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, also called FERPA, and in compliance with federal and California state statutes and regulations. Certain student-level data, such as special education status, foster and homeless status, and free and reduced price meal information, is protected from redisclosure under FERPA and other state and federal student privacy laws. Finally, in the Report Review section, the attributes selected for the report being created are listed for review. In the Report Name section, enter a report name. Then select the Create Report button. In the Report Layout Reference section, there is an example of the report being created, including the columns and rows representing the selections made. It is an example of the layout for reference only. The Create Report button must be selected to create an accurate report. Once the Create Report button is selected, the target report will be created and a new screen displays with the name of the report that was entered. There is an option to create a new query, which returns to the aggregate report page. The row count is displayed, and there is a Show Toggle button that displays the selections used to create the report. The type of assessment and subject are displayed. There is an Export button to download a copy of the report. The average scale score and number of test results is also displayed. The column order section has columns for the claim, target, subgroup of students, number of students tested, performance relative to the entire test, and performance relative to proficient, which is level 3. Selecting any one of the column headers sorts the data in that column in ascending order. Selecting the same header again sorts the data in descending order. In addition to the target report, there are other custom aggregate reports that can be selected or filtered to provide summative math results, like the yearly report, longitudinal report, and the ELA and Math Composite Claim Report. All of these are available through selecting the Custom Aggregate Report button in Administrator Tools. To wrap up, this demonstration accessed the sandbox using the District Admin role. This video demonstrated, for summative math results, how to search results by school and grade, view overall and composite results for individual students, view a quantile report, and create a target report for math. To try this on your own, the instructions and the link to the sandbox are both in the resource guide. A common question about results in CERS is, how can teachers access target reports for smarter balanced summative assessments if the group has less than 30 students? Since the target reports in CERS require a minimum of 30 students, teachers can create a custom group of at least 30 students to be able to access target reports. For example, a teacher may have only 25 students in a group, which is not enough to create a target report for summative ELA or math. They can create a custom group that combines 2 or 3 groups to meet the minimum of 30 students. Or an administrator can create a different assigned group for that teacher that includes students from another class period, so there are 30 or more students in the group. Frequently asked questions about target reports can be found in the CERS user guide, which is linked in the resource guide. This video is about accessing smarter balanced summative math results in CERS. For more information on accessing general summative assessment data, please watch these videos: the overview of summative assessment results in CERS, and the demonstration of how to access summative assessment results in CERS. Thank you for watching this demonstration of specific features for summative math results in CERS. The full video series title list and a link to the resource guide are located in the description of this video.